That is a baseless accusation.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Today, I'm joined with my two good friends from high school, Nate and Tanner. And we are getting on this podcast to reflect upon an event we recently went to out in California. A few months ago, I did an episode with this guy named Grim Grizz. I had kind of found him through the Peterson rabbit hole, and he was saying to me, "You should come to this conference." And I was like, well, I did some looking, and I guess the people that were going were some of Peterson's colleagues, one of them being John Vervaeke, another being Jonathan Pageau, and there were a few other speakers going. And I was talking to Nate, and I was like, maybe we should go. And then I realized, like, Tanner's out in California, and he's also studying philosophy, and he knows a lot more about that topic than me anyways.
So that happened yesterday, and I don't know. I also got ill last night. I don't know if it's connected or not yet. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this episode of that there Grim Grizz stream. The Sunday service today is Perplexity, Perplexity, and we'll get there eventually. But first, I must ignore Witcher and give you guys some savings throws against mind control. Speaking of mind control, rest in peace, Ted. You get to choose between survival, social, wisdom, or heart. And the Ted I was just referencing was Kaczynski, and if you Eric Weinstein's been tweeting some good tweets from him, if you want to check those out. The savings throws against mind control will remind you that you're swimming in it, even if you only include advertising, and it's not advertiser unfriendly for me to say so. And I'll explain why if you stay tuned. No, I won't. Choose between survival, social, wisdom, or heart. If it's over 10, half damage. If it's under 10, full damage. Bonuses for chatting and sharing and talking and whatnot. Choose. No, wait. Choose. There we go. Oh, survivalist. That's a nat 1. You did better before the reroll, but I can't tell you about that. Socialists, the other end of the spectrum, not 20 today. This episode must be for you, lovers of wisdom. That's a 4. Hard folks, pair of 9s copulating makes an 18 for you. And that's what the Indigo kids got too. So maybe that's where the 9 copulation happened. I don't know. Now, another interesting thing I need to tell you about is that, as you saw from the live stream yesterday, I visited over on that Grail Country place, and we talked about tarot a little bit. And I didn't get to throw out the personal anecdote that once upon a time someone told me uh, the right deck will come to you, and that's why I haven't been employing one as such. Um, and I don't know, I just felt weird with Mike there telling that personal anecdote. But a deck has come to me, as I revealed on that stream, in a 3 second, half second overlay there. So if you want to catch that clip, I'll give you a bonus 7 indigo if you drop it off in the Reaper's Hall. We the fact that I haven't done many Reaper's Harvests since I got a community strike for doing one has resulted in some down activity in the clip stream, and that will be remedied eventually. But first, let me introduce the deck that we will be using, and this is the one that has come to me, and it's as a result of the New York table donations. However, I'm just going to shovel them up a little bit, and then pick the card for the show before we roll on. Meanwhile, here's some more of this back. Well, no, we can do this background music. So appropriate for the shufflegram. I know, but do they know the origin of this tune? Well, we can only hope. We can only hope. There's another true one, rumored to be gone. But card for the show, the Queen of Diamonds, which is odd because I decided that since today was a Sunday service, I wouldn't put the Buy Me a Coffee link in. Oh dear. Let's see. Where's that long thing I ignored? Have you figured it out yet, Mr. Griswold? Why dost thou love silencing me? What aspect of your shadow is wanting you to do so? If you were safe to be so brave. What? If you were to be so brave, we would have better interactions one-on-one. But I'm not interested in interactions one-on-one, Mr. Witcher, and that you can't discern that is the reason that I enjoy silencing you so. And also, I noticed when watching the career path of one Juan Benjamin, that like part of the joy that was given to the audience was when he smacked people with his banhammer. And you're the easiest one to smack around because you keep coming back. From CRC service to Griswoldian service, too much goodness. It's all too much. And if that's not a branding request, I don't know what is.
Remember, embody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you.
No, this one. No, this one. No, guys, I don't know if you caught that joke. But that's hilarious, Lenny. Oh, look, here's a ticker. We're in the middle of no, it's not a live Q&A. Don't. Oh no, the rails. Has anybody seen the rails? Is any here? Here's this. Ah.
You have to orient yourself and limit your orientation to specific things, because if you're open-ended in your orientation, you're kind of aimless. And like the goal here, I guess, is to point upward, to point towards what is going to be good. And that actually will free you, and like your trajectory will move away from the evil, false, and ugly in life. And I find that to be cool. It kind of ties in with this like discipline equals free.
And on this, what are we doing? We're doing a stream, and on the stream we run branding, right? Right. Oh, here's a commercial.
Hey there, I'm Chad the Alcoholic, and the creator of the Friday Morning Nameless channel. I'd like to welcome you to join us for the latest and greatest and most up-to-date information about all the things happening in this corner of the internet. I want to thank you for your time and your attention.
Now, I'm looking to see. I'm doing the stream itself. Right? Is the Pro Felicity and Perplexity stream, and there's a story that I get to get there. So what happened was, I was feeling ill all last night, and so I wasn't even planning on streaming this morning. But I came across a tweet which was an engagement bait of like at least a level 3 engagement bait, and it was like, what video would you show somebody just waking up or just awakening? Right? I think it was awakening as more of a to they're building a list of what the Q-tards propaganda is, but. In that tweet, I went through to see what people would say, and most of it was Q stuff. But this one was interesting. Over on a network we can't talk about. There's a documentary by the title WW3 Explained: Cultural Decay, Fifth Generation Warfare, and Super Villain Scholars. And I enjoyed the piss out of the hour of that I watched. But then you see what happened is I went back to that tweet thread guy that I can't find now, and I clicked on his face to see who he was, and he had this thing called Perplexity.ai in his in his what do you call it there bio where I have a synchrony harmonicist in mind. This man had Perplexity.ai, so I clicked on that. And I don't even know if he was one of the team, but I poked around, right? I looked at the team, yeah, da, da. Oh, investors, who's that? Zach Stone. That sounds really familiar, really familiar. But then, of course, because hello, I see the assassins have failed. On behalf of the Sacred Order of Foolish Transparency, I must confess that as a member of the fraternal regiment embodying narcissistic sociopathy, friends, Brotherhood of Evil Mutants was taken. The first way one tests a new AI fancy pants machine is to do a little self-inquiry. And as such, that is what I engage. No, not share this one now. And as such, that is what I engaged in with this new Perplexity.ai with Juiz Grimgriz. And it gives you links even back to my Steemit and Substack. And the first response on Twitter, it said Synchrony Harmonicist. And then what kind of content does it create? It's got the Aliens project. It kicks out Harley's the first one, the deep dive with me. It's very good. You want to see some? I have a. We won't talk about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're trying to say, but I love that Vervaeke quote. It seems like instead of pursuing what is super pleasurable or expedient, you know, pursuing that self-discipline, that self-development, and that, I guess, that character growth, you your life actually becomes so much more livable, or just living life becomes so much more enjoyable slash meaningful, would you say? Or
It's experiential depth.
experiential depth. Maybe when you're talking with someone, you might actually listen a little deeper or care a little more, and the relationship might go deeper, or maybe the
You
relationship with
learn to
yourself.
appreciate how, like, one sentence from one person has stayed with you for 40 years. Like how much emotional impact can be in one moment. And then you're more present to the moment because you've developed your character, which means you have more impact and gravitas in people's life. And then the love and reciprocity that's exchanged in that makes your life so much more richer. Or some nonsense, or some nonsense. Welcome, everybody. This is the Felicity Perplexity stream with Grim Grizz on the Griswold Grim YouTube channel and on the Twitch. Uh, we hope you're feeling virtually not alone like those in the hive mind and myself right now. That's Beholder and Rascal on that billboard, in case you wanted to know what the heck is that one. I don't know. Okay, look there. Oh, hey, it's the Dreamcatcher of Optimal Grip. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Johnny, good to see you. Good day, embody. Joseph, Perplexity, yes. What happened with the monetization review? Asked the guy who wants money from me. Well, let me tell you, Mr. Fats, what happened with the monetization review is the channel under 2 community strikes until July 2nd cannot even ask for a monetization review until July 2nd. So he'd be wise in the interim to be removing the content that would not pass such a review. But he doesn't have an assistant, and that's really hard to do. Can you square the circle to create a corner? We may have, Lenny. That may be what's actually going on here. I don't know. Let's ask the Masons, shall we? Shall we? Okay. We were being perplexed. That's where we were, Grim. Oh yes, over here. No, not that. This. Oh, we were going through. And so one of the nice things about this Perplexity one is it suggests nonsense. It could you for further inquiry down at the bottom here. You don't see it until the one you're on, right? But it does this related thing. And so what happened was what resulted in me eventually, what resulted in me deciding to go ahead and do this live stream was that I said I instructed the Perplexity fella to speculate what a synchrony harmonicist might be, because most people, what is that? And its answers were as follows: a musician who plays harmonica and focuses on creating harmonies and synchrony between different notes and sounds. Someone who studies or practices the concept of synchrony, which refers to the rhythmic coordination of speech and movement that occurs non-consciously both in and between individuals during communication. A person who is interested in the collective relevance, realization, or lack thereof, as suggested by a tweet from Merriam, from our good friend Merriam. Then I was like, what? What is this? There's a Merriam reference to synchrony, harmony, and relevance realization? I must click upon that link. I must. And you know what happened when I did? This. I don't. Is it zoomed in enough? Can you see what the Merriam? Come on now. Come on. Unmute the tab. Dude, why? Stop being a muted tab. There's not the... oh, my... Oh, and I also wanted to show you guys this. Meanwhile, when you open the browser, it shoves Thoth in your face with Age of the Gods. With Age of the Gods. Bless it. Bless it all. The further you zoom into the dot matrix, the more square corners ye shall findeth in the circle. I don't know, man. I like that flower of life mumbo jumbo as far as the visualizations go. All right, so we got Perplexity and Perplexity. Oh, I don't know. I thought if I were suddenly infused with a large sum of money, and it may be too early to do such a thing, but like hiring people on Fiverr to do these inquiries into topics, so as to build a robust understanding by the AI of ourselves, right? So like the notion would be to hire guys on Fiverr to research me in different AI machines, so that the ones that could form like a cohesive picture based on more than the surface level snapshot internet results would come to know and then communicate with me as I lead us, apparently, into the future. That was a disturbing thing Harley said in that talk. He called me a leader, and I'm like, I'm a wait. It just, I don't know. That's that's how it is. Well, I mean, unless you can play with it, David. Then good to see you. It's but it's your ability to entertain yourself with it. I think, like Harvey said, if you're bored, then you're boring. I don't. That was Flagpole said that. It was whatever back in the day. All right, that's enough of that. Let's do this branding. I just dropped the link if anybody wants to come talk and make this a chatty chat stream.
Fuck what you heard! It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. Listen, it's what you hearing.
I'm hearing a couple things in that. I'm hearing beauty plays a role.
Of course.
I'm hearing also that whatever the subjective character of the experience that is elicited by the encounter is itself a measure of the value of the encounter, and is itself a measure of whatever the potential value is in continuing the relationship.
Right.
It's what you hearing. Listen, it's what you hearing. Listen.
Remember, Embody, there is no agency. We want what's best.
So, gaslighting from Merriam being the word of the year when I asked the AI Perplexity to speculate what the synchrony harmonicist might be, and it responded with so the collective relevance realization or lack thereof. I mean, it was just too beautiful, you know. And also of note, I asked it about my fringe encounters. You see, it picked up the one with Tom.
Tasted the cereal or last night's TV show. You know, we're always evangelizing something. You know, did you see the WWF championship last night? It was, or the Eagles win a football game, and it has to do with worship. And one of the things, so I'm very small and local, and I never had a vision for becoming big. I don't know. Anyway, but we're always
What?
doing that into our
Wait,
some little circle. We're
stop it.
always
Stop it. What did you just say, Ansel man? Michael, remember what? See, watch me colonize, bros. Watch me colonize. I do have a like. I'm not gonna say the whole thing with me and Grail Country is for everybody, but I have heard the last 15 minutes is pretty spicy. Pretty spicy. Okay, so nobody has come to make this a chatty chat stream. I will just go there for and chat with Merriam and see if she's got a special message for us today. Redux. Redux is an adjective that means brought back and is usually used to describe an event or situation that closely resembles something from the past. So, like every time you go to wait, no, you're not showing the tab, Jackhole.
Redux.
So, like every time you go to mass, you're doing that thing, redux, right? All right. What's the secret code phrase there, Miriam? Saturnine etiquette. What? A blandishment is something said or done in order to coax or persuade an individual to do something. So this is a blandishment to use etiquette, saturnine etiquette. People who are glum and grumpy is saturnine.
Saturnine.
So to do the secret saturnine etiquette redux. We spell it litre, fwy, and Grail Country Stream was excellent. Oh, I have to face off with Witcher now. Maybe I'll get to ban him. Hello and welcome. Welcome, sir.
I feel welcomed. Thank you. So,
what is this symbolism? What is this? What is the symbolic meaning of that thing around your neck?
Well, I'm a witcher.
Well, but that doesn't answer the question.
It's not vibrating right now, so I know you're a good witch.
Oh, okay. Okay. What would you like to discuss, sir?
Well,
beardless
I
one?
suppose your shadow element, had you thought on it about why you enjoy silencing me so much?
We went over that at the front of the stream. I answered it already. Did you miss it?
Right. So the Jungian part, though, like which aspect of your shadow?
The power.
Okay.
The exercise of power feels good. That's why people like it. Hey, Ups, what's going on? The Socialist was a nat 20, man. What else? You need more?
Well, I suppose Lenny, Dr. Time had pulled it up out of thin air, but it's true that I do want what's best for you.
Okay, thank you.
And
there's a lot of donation links in the description for anybody interested.
Right, I'm probably poorer than you.
For anybody interested, Mr. Witcher.
Ah, okay. I am interested.
And as revealed in the Anachino Afterglow stream, I'm apparently a closet Zionist, or working with those guys. So I don't know why they're not throwing me more ends.
You mean because of the black lady that does the
Miss Chloe Vandelare or something?
Right. Did you see the interview with her and Peterson?
I did not. Okay. I did see the clip of her on Bill Maher, though.
Okay.
So,
well, I mean, I'm not telling you to, just, it's out there now that you know that it is. It might be worth looking at.
Yeah. I don't, like I say, man, there is no agency. All these people are just LARPing.
Remember, Embody, there is no agency. We want what's best.
You crawl out of, and you play around, you join a church, You join to this, but what you are at the core is a soul having an experience doing a thing. And that's at the bottom line. So, like, if you're all scared of these glowy people for what they are, you're never going to touch their hearts or minds. They're just people.
Yeah, that's one of the. I don't know if I'm muted or not, so I'll stop.
No, that one has no sound.
Okay. That was one of the things that got me in trouble in the military. Was I treated everyone the same, with respect, and the ones that were higher up wanted to have extra specialness.
You must obey the needs of the hierarchy you're in. You fool! You failed your wisdom save. Like, should I say this? That's. It seems like you don't have that. Like, you need to install a tulpa in your mind that says, "Should I say this?" And then just have it roll a 20 and go by that. I think you'll end up better off.
I like to think of it as though I'm trying to be childlike.
Well, that's not what we're looking for in our military, my man. We're looking for lethal murderers. Pinpoint focus. Pinpoint focus.
But
so
children...
the separation was clearly for the benefit of all. Now you can pursue a more path true to yourself, and our nation is more secure when it's not being. All right, Witcher. Anything else you got?
Love you, bro.
Wait. Let's do it like this.
Do you have anything you want to say in conclusion?
Well, take that as a no.
What? I didn't hear anything.
Oh, it's the Peterson one. This one.
Do you have anything you want to say in conclusion?
I do. Do you have anything you want to say in conclusion from the talk with the AI guy he did with Pajot, and then you guys get full screen to say it before I kick you out?
No, just to say that if I had the money, I'd bankroll you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Love you.
I'll get out of here. All right, everybody. Anybody else want to come play high? No, I don't think. It's been a 33-minute stream, and that's good enough for me.